Welcome to Dragon Age: The Vailguard. It's finally here, and my goodness, there are so many key decisions to make right at the start of the game in character creation alone. I've actually timestamped everything below in case you want to skip ahead to the main story and gameplay. Unfortunately, EA have provided me with early access so I could get this video out to you guys, so thank you EA for sponsoring the video. Now let's jump into character creation because my god, we have a lot to cover.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
So our journey starts here with our choice of race. We have dwarf, human, Quinari, or elf. Now, one important thing to note is that the dwarves, if we go ahead and pick the dwarves and just rush over to our class options, they actually don't have access to playing as mages because they can't use magic, but they make fantastic warriors and rogues. Now, I was going to play as an elf, but then when I went over to appearances, I remember that the elves don't have access to any beard options. So therefore, I'm going to be playing as a human, and there are a bunch of presets here, and we can obviously be male or female. I'm going to go ahead and customize our character's head though. And as you can see, the character creation is ridiculously in depth. You have these triangular sliders that allow you to really customize how round or angular your face is. There are 42 different complexion options, ranging from different birthmarks, blemishes, acne. You can also increase the intensity of your complexion and obviously change your skin tone too, from warm, neutral to even cool. And if you want to customize your bone structure, you can actually go into all of the different sliders and change that as well. There's everything from forehead, cheeks, chin, larynx, I don't even know what that is. And then we have our general body shape, and obviously you can be extremely muscular, you can be very rotund, or you can be very skinny or somewhere in between. Beyond that, you have your general body proportions, and I'm 6'5", so I'm going to put that on the max human height. What is a bulge? Oh, interesting. You can change the middle of the iris. There's different options for the inner iris, and then you have the outer iris color. You can even change the whites of your eyes to make them look kind of aged and decrepit, or you can change how bloodshot your eyes look, and you can even have cataracts, so you can go blind. Option to have two different eye colors here too. Then we have our nose shape, and once again there's a bazillion options for this, or you can just go with one of these different preset options. Then we have our mouth shape and position, and there's a bunch of preset ear options here, or obviously you can just go ahead and change them yourself. So I'm going to have a look at the beard options here. How many beard options are there? There's 44. I mean, that can hardly be considered a beard, but if you want stubble, it is there. And you've got this sort of brushed look, or more of a sort of fuzzy beard effect. But there is a ton of different options. I just want to kind of flick through them here. Even the dwarven beards are here. I mean, that is just beautiful. Look at that. And then we've got a nice, cool looking Viking beard. We're going to go for this big beard with very pale white color. And obviously you can increase your saturation and brightness at the bottom. And now we have our actual hairstyle. And how many hairstyles are there? 88 hairstyles. And you can see they've massively improved. Oh, the Viking top knot there. These dreadlocks especially. just look amazing. Every different kind of hairstyle you could possibly imagine here. Let's just quickly scan through these hair options. Obviously you have male and female haircuts all in the same spots, so you can kind of just pick between them. Oh look, that's kind of like my hair, but I mean it's a bit boring when you're playing a fantasy game to go with that kind of style hair, so I think we're going to go for this long hair look. Green, blonde, yellow, red. Then we have makeup, and I'm obviously not going to have makeup on my character, but they do have like glitter. You can see it's got color intensity, different colors, and also you have glitter style. So you can change the type of glitter, speckle, sheen, or none, and then the glitter intensity and the different colors of the glitter, the eyeliner, the mascara. I mean, I just need to have, there's like 36 different patterns of eyeliner too. And then you have lip makeup, and again, that has the same depth with like glitter effects you can put on your lips. Same with blush, which obviously goes on your cheeks as well. And then we have tattoos, scars, and paint. So tattoos are actually going to have some fun here. For my tattoos, I'm going to put some facial tattoos on my character. This one, which has a cool sort of neck tattoo and a little fishy. This dragon one down here, which looks really cool. And then we have scars. Now, facial scars, there's a lot of different options here. There's a really interesting one that looks like you've kind of been shocked by some kind of lightning. And then we have body scars as well. So, I mean, there's tons of different types of scars here. Like, there's this really weird one where it looks like it's kind of muscle outlines. And then you have body paint as well. And we have different facial body paint, and it kind of has like sort of a painted texture on your face. Again, you can change the different colors and effects. And then we have the most important option. What class are we going to be playing? Are we going to be playing a rogue, warrior, or mage? And I'm actually going to have a whole video where I show you every single class gameplay and how they all work. For example, the mage class actually is kind of like a medium to close range spell slinger. It's not like the old Dragon Age games. It's actually really engaging to play and a lot of fun. Normally I hate playing a mage, but this was really cool. Has elemental AoE effects and stuff. Obviously the mage has a dagger and orb, which is the close range stuff, and then you have a staff for longer range attacks, and you can swap between those weapons. The warrior is much more in close combat, higher health and defensive. You have a two-handed weapon and your sword and shield, and you can swap between them. Then finally, the rogue doesn't swap weapons, but he always has access to his bow as a range attack, and then he has his sword and dagger. And he can interestingly use traps. Now, each one of these classes has kind of like a trifecta of different things they can spec into. For example, the rogue can specialize in being an archer, dual wield blades, or he can use traps, like set up like a cannon he can use, which is just crazy. Almost like an engineer class. And you can respec all of those skills at any time. But what you can't do is change your class. So the class decision is permanent. So let's pick the rogue class. And then we have our next really important decision, which is what faction are we going to be playing? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different factions. And this not only affects the storyline in terms of each faction has different side quests and storylines that you can embark on, and if you are a member of that faction, you're going to be gaining reputation with that faction faster. It doesn't really gatekeep content though, so I wouldn't worry too much. But there are some unique dialogue options in that sense. But factions also give different bonuses, and the first bonus you're going to notice is that each faction has a bonus against certain enemy types. For example, the Morn Watch gives you a bonus against undead and demons. Now, I wouldn't specifically pick a faction based on you getting bonus damage, so like Darkspawn with the Grey Wardens, for example. But if you really do want to min-max your class, you will be interested in the bottom buff to your character. Starting with the Grey Wardens, you get a boost to your base defense and health, which is going to help you on any class, but specifically the warrior. Next, the Veil Jumpers are going to deal more damage to critical and weak points, and that's going to be great on the rogue, who can headshot enemies for big weak spot damage. The Shadow Dragons, though, get a boost to class-specific resources. So for a mage that uses a lot of mana, this is going to be great, but it really just is useful on any class in the game. Next, we have the Lords of Fortune, which perform takedowns on enemies with slightly less effort. This is nice, but it's not going to like be game-changing as a feature, so I wouldn't really pick the class just for that. The Morn Watch can apply an additional affliction stack on targets. Now, this is really nice depending on what character build you're actually going to and how you're going to spec them, but I won't specifically pick it. And then finally, we have the Antivan Crows. These guys actually have hidden pouch, which just lets them hold an extra potion so they can heal more. Now, I'm personally going to be choosing this faction, and if we press RB, it then tells us the faction backstory. You're a talented new crow, recently promoted to full membership. Rook chafed at the cautions of his commanders, especially with his city occupied by brutal soldiers known as the Antam. When Rook saw a patrol herding captors one night, he leaped into action. Despite saving lives, however, Rook had knowingly compromised a larger crow operation against the Antam. Rook's superiors were incensed. Sidelined for his actions, the young assassin searched for new ways to prove himself. So we're going to select that faction, and now we get to choose our playstyle. And this is basically the difficulty setting on the game. So Underdog is like the hardest difficulty unless you go for Nightmare, which is everything's as difficult as it can be. But if you do that, you can't turn down the difficulty unless you start a new game. So just bear that in mind. Another option, and you can do this anytime while you're playing, is you can customize the difficulty. If you have played through the original Dragon Age games, is you can actually customize what decisions, like some of the key decisions you made in the original Dragon Age Inquisition game specifically. And now we are ready to finalize and begin the game. Let's do it. Now, before we get started in the gameplay, I do want to point one thing out because I think it's going to be something you're interested in if you like to play roleplay games like me. You see that treasure chest right next to my head in the distance there? You can't really see it very well, right? But by default, if you go to gameplay options, you'll actually find something called wayfaring. And by default, these are normally all on to direct it, which means you have objective markers pointing things out and everything you can interact with is literally glowing gold. So if I turn that on, like so, you can see now that treasure chest is glowing gold from all the way over here, which makes it really obvious what you can and can't loot. So if you want a bit more mystery, you can turn that off completely. But now we are finally ready to start the game. We've made it through character customization, so let's begin. And yes, we can change our appearance later.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Manrathus, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin, with the seediest bar in town and a missing contact.
Truly where all good Dungeons and Dragons adventures begin. In a seedy bar. Oh, damn.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Do you know who I am? Oh, so we can talk it out and convince them, or we can beat down the entire room to get information. I'll do more than demand.
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I'm not leaving until I know where she is. Be ready to talk by the time I get to you.
Darling, you're adorable.
Oh, damn, we're a badass. Or not. This is a proper tavern
Not
brawl.
enough gold in the world for this.
Tarek, now!
Meet Bianca. She'd like you to stay a while.
Thought we killed her. Imagine if I had a real weapon.
Nevgalis.
Dumat Plaza. The Venatori cultists took her to Dumat Plaza.
Thanks.
Damn, we were ready for that.
Your friend Nevgalis. is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although, for the record, there was probably an easier way to do that than fighting an entire bar.
I had you on my side. Okay, but it worked though. Whatever works. I love this sort of... I did have you on my side. Good old Varric.
What did I have to worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
Mate, my hair physics looks
I hope
insane.
Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her.
Oh, dude, I'm already getting like mad adventure vibes
The
from this.
Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Look at this place.
Spare a coin, please.
I don't know what kind of character I'm going to play yet, but... Oh, we can actually give him a coin as well.
On
Okay.
trust, I bless you.
Poor little elf. In a human city. Look at his crossbow. It's called Bianca.
Still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
We'll see how that goes.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Got him.
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
She's dead.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
It's a
We're
tear
too
in the
late.
veil.
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go!
Can we though?
Harding's this way. She'll get us to Dumont Plaza, and then Nev will get us to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus summoning demons on purpose?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this.
Damn. Fighting them off. Let's go.
Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
Follow me, you fool. Here we go.
You're safe now.
Thank you, miss.
I'm sure she'll
Harding,
live.
you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
There's a lot of demons.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Well, I've been better. I'm in a hurry. Little shaken up.
That was a lot of demons. The Archon's palace was taking shots at us too.
Gets the blood pumping.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there.
Oh yes, it's my rusty
Where's
iron
Nev
bow.
Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Not a problem. I saw Dumont Plaza while I was scouting the area, and it was crawling with Venatori. Follow me.
Oh boy.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Oh damn. I can't get over how good my hair looks. Combat tips. We can light attack. 5 light attacks increases the final attack's damage. We can also heavy attack too, like this. And we can counter people, like so. And then it allows you to attack back like this. you basically get like a parry window. So if you look above my head, it goes yellow, and then if I counterattack, we do some more damage. Obviously, that other enemy just hit me though, so let's try again. So I'm gonna let this guy attack me right now. And parry him.
The last of them.
And finish him off.
Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Ned.
We also have healing potions.
Patch yourselves up if you need it.
And there's lots of green pots around which we can
Solus
smash.
tears down the veil. Doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
We'll see how that turns out for him. Now, obviously, as you're playing the game, the prologue is pretty linear, but you can find a lot of treasure off the beaten path. And obviously, if you don't smash these green pots, you can also miss stuff. They usually result in health potions, which you can obviously use to heal up. Yeah, definitely recommend exploring around you as you play the game, because you'll find a lot of extra stuff that you would otherwise miss. Like all the way back down here, for example, where we saw that big enemy boss jump through the bridge. Tags. And now we can smash down this barrier to get inside. Now obviously you'll see these big objective markers as we're playing. You can actually turn those off so you have no objective markers, which is much more immersive.
Nasty bastards.
But I'm going to leave them on for now. So we've got to get down there, but
Guess we're sliding down.
let's grab this loot around the side before we do that. There we go. Get that sweet gold. I love how epic the scale of this is, man.
Kill them all!
So as we're attacking enemies as a rogue, we build up momentum, which is our class resource. And then if we press RB, we get this HUD. This big, confusing looking wheel is actually really simple, but it looks scary when you first see it. And you can select your abilities. And right now we have Static Strike, which weakens the enemy you use it on. So let's go ahead and use this on the enemy like that. And as you can see, it's just absolutely destroyed him. And then we can finish off this guy here. Die. Also, if you jump and attack, you will be able to weave different combos in. So if I jump and light attack, that's going to be different to if I'm just normal attacking while standing still. I can also jump and power attack like a sort of dagger plunge. Come on then. Die. But man, the power attacks on this class are super satisfying. Get wrecked, son.
Another barrier, but it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Let's investigate. Oh, hello.
Eric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A
Didn't
lot
get
of
very well
Venatori in
for
the
them.
city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then
What
the
are those
sky started
shoes?
raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like a chess piece.
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
I mean, he's not wrong. You rescued yourself, I see. Nice job with the Venatori.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
Oh, hello.
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go.
That
Before
looks
this
pretty
ritual
ancient.
he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city.
Disgraceful. Really curious to hear more about this new character we've just met.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dread Wolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual, so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
Pretty dead indeed.
We can slack up.
I'm getting too old for this.
Oh boy. There are lots of enemies around.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
There are a lot of enemies. A lot of dead enemies. Just have a quick check around for any loot. Obviously, I don't need any more health potions there, so we'll just run down this way. And here's a little tutorial about ranged attacks. Press right trigger to fire your bow. We only have 8 arrows. You can upgrade it depending how you spec your class. Or we can also hold right trigger for an aimed attack, like so. Get Rex up. Mate, get Rex. Ow! The combat in this game feels so satisfying. And obviously we can weave together our attacks as well, which feels really nice.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
Alright, you sort out the entrance. I'm actually going to go and explore down here. Obviously, by the way, as you fire your arrows, you do regain them after a short recharge.
Solus is probably inside.
Okay, there's nothing down here. I just want to check. She's like, get back to the mission, soldier.
So this is the Dread Wolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
The Dread Wolf. Some cool cave artwork. And there's some chains.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were...
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Looks like some kind of portal. Let's go onwards. I love my hair. It looks glorious. Truly hair goals. Oh, what's it? What's this? Enslaving dragons.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons.
Get headshot. Boom. Ow. Enemy mages. Oh my god, we crit there. That was beautiful. Let's go ahead and heal up before we die. Get over here. And grab another health potion from there. So we can keep well stocked. And this lever, I assume, is going to open this door below us.
Sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look.
Indeed. Indeed it did. You were right. There's a little chest here. So just to show you guys, you can see right now there's an objective on that door and there's a bright gold handle. Obviously, if I go to settings, you can turn objective markers off entirely. You can also stop interactable items from glowing any color, so you can just turn that off. Basically, if you turn off wayfinding completely, it turns the game into like a proper sort of go and figure it out for yourself RPG. So let's see what that looks like as we play onwards. Oh my god, the lighting in here is beautiful. And the flooded flooring.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Looks like some kind of woodland on the other side.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
Nope.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
Ah, she's an elf.
And
She would know.
there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
My God. I guess
The
Solus is over
tremors
there.
are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
A lot of them. Headshot. Boom. Parry that guy. Now, usually when you are attacking these guys, they'll have like a yellow bit on their health bar, and you have to get rid of that before you can actually damage them. The power attacks do more damage to that yellow section of their health bar.
I thought the demons were bad back in Midrathus.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
Looks epic. So, power attack. Ooh. God, I love the like hail of blades attack. Press X or Y while sprinting to perform an agile attack. Let's try that. There we go. That's a lot of damage, son. Let's try the sprinting Y attack next.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. I want to hurry.
Ooh, nice. Oh, I missed, damn it. There we go. Oh! We can still dodge as well. We do get a bit of experience for killing enemies, but comparatively compared to like completing quests, it's going to be very minimal. But yeah, just health potions out of these green pots, it seems, so far. Which is why I kind of just don't bother destroying most of them. God, this intro into the game is very epic so far.
Almost there.
So we can press X to absolutely delete him. And he's also weakened as well. So we instantly destroy him too. Very cool. It's cool to have a hotkey for that, actually. Just holding down left trigger, pressing X, and then going in. With the parry. Beautiful. I think we might turn up the difficulty soon. I guess this is just the start of the game. Okay, damn. I think they heard me. The Pride
We have to
Demon.
stop this demon quickly.
So our ranged attacks seem to do way more damage to its shield there. Oh. Oh, okay, hit me there. Where's it going? There you are.
Watch the lightning!
Oh, it's doing AoE attacks. Let's dodge that. Where you going? There you are. Ow. Got me. Get wrecked, son. Right, let's do some light attacks here so we can save up our ability. Then we can just press X. Big damage.
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably.
Can we parry it? Oh, we did not parry that. Let's heal up. I don't even know if those attacks are parryable. Ooh, crit. Right in his face.
Everyone all right?
That was cool.
Let's get to Solus.
I look very haggard. There he is. I recognize that bald elf anywhere. God damn. She's slaying.
All right. I'll take it from here.
What do you mean?
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
You can do it. This is a mistake. Yeah, there's no way, dude. That's a terrible idea. He's not going to change his mind just because he sees you.
Come on, Varric. We didn't come all this way just to talk to him.
He was my friend, Rook. I've got to try to reach him. But if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
Dude, if Varric dies right now, I'm going to be so pissed.
More demons.
Rook,
Oh my.
take care of the team for me.
No way. He's going to die. He's going to die. There's no way they kill off Varric.
Hey,
This-
Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
This is a terrible idea.
Let's buy him some time.
He's going to need more than time. He's going to need a miracle. Get
I
wrecked.
hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
You better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
Ow.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize them. People are dying right now. You need to listen.
I don't like the way this is going. If he dies, I'll be very upset.
Please.
Oh damn, he destroyed Bianca.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
I think that was a no.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Nope.
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Harding or Nevi. Who's going to follow us into greater danger? Well, I'm a mage, so yeah, come on, let's see what you can do.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
She is a mage. She greatly approves of my sending her into the battle. Come on then, let's go. Oh god. This seems safe. I hope you can balance. Dude, this looks epic. Come on. Yeet! Let's go. My god. Oh!
This is it!
We need to bring down the scaffolding.
Alright, I have to be that easy. Didn't even need the mage. Here we go.
Why? Why tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost?
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
Right!
Luckily we brought the
Together!
mage.
Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
How about this? Let's go. He didn't like that. I think we just pissed him off, to be honest. No, Varric. What? There's no way they killed Varric. Are you serious?
Varric! Varric! Oh, no.
I'm actually so pissed. Oh my god, he's freed the gods.
Let's go. This way.
What about Varric? I mean, he's almost definitely dead, but can we at least get his body? No. Oh no, she's dragging him. MVP. I'm still holding hope that he's alive. That's a lot of juice. Oh damn. That was a blimmin' good intro. So intense. Man, really enjoyed that. Apart from Varric
You
dying.
have no idea what you have done.
Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
I'd like to wake up. This is a trick. Let's talk.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Why should I believe you? Sure, you're the hero. Yeah, you led them out.
Thanks to me. I wasn't the one
gaslighting me.
performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the Veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric.
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
Okay, now I'm really worried. This is your fault. Damn right we will be. Sarcasm, really?
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the Lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Oh, God. He truly blamed us for this.
Why? Why tear down the veil? Listen.
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric's still alive.
Varric, you're okay. I
God.
saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Is he okay? I need you, Varric. It's actually much worse than you think. Oh, more options here. What exactly happened to you?
What happened?
Remember how you said that Chuckles wasn't going to listen, Rook? Oh, turns out you were right.
The plan did go a little wrong.
Yeah.
A little.
Harding got everyone out. By the skin of her teeth, mostly. Before you start worrying, Nev will be fine. She's apparently a lot tougher than both of us put together. Or, at least, she's a lot tougher than me.
It's a lot worse than you think, though, Varric.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like your impulsive rescue of those captives from the Antam slavers. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Alluvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Damn.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
I love an intro. Okay, let's open this. Okay, that's how we open the chest. With the pre-order bonuses, which we can use to customize our appearance. Oh, he's got Bianca back. No way that he managed to get out with Bianca. We're going to have to repair that crossbow for you. And the Mirror of Transformation is right here. So at any point, you can customize your character again right here. So we check the wardrobe. You can see the rogue has a sword and dagger. And we can change the appearance of this with the transmog system. So we have the Blade of the Fallen Kingdom. I actually prefer the rusty sword. Now the battered bow, I'm going to change that for the bow of the Fallen Kingdom, which looks dope. And then over here, we have the option to hide our helmet in conversations. And then I can also change my armor slot with a transmog system. So it's really just whatever I think looks cooler. It could be heavy armor, rogue armor, or the mage armor. We also have the option to change our companion's armor, and you have different armor sets there. But now let's go and explore. Nice, we can actually sprint in here. I always appreciate that. What is this? Here we have the Codex, which has some incredible artwork and the lore of the world, if you want to read through it. I assume as we play, we'll unlock these overgrown sections of Lighthouse. I mean, that would make sense. It's very overgrown. Needs to call a gardener, I think.
You're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream.
Oh, wow.
And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
We've leveled up and we can open the skill tree. So every class has a skill tree that looks like this. This is the rogues one, and you can specialize in being a duelist, a saboteur, or a Veil Ranger. And I've done a whole video breaking this down. But each quadrant has burst, control, and sustain abilities. There's also some themed around the different factions as well. But starting out in the rogue's core abilities, we've got to make a decision of where we're going to go first. Go over here and get Riposte. We can then unlock the ability to counterattack with a powerful blow. So this is pretty important to the rogue, so I'm going to grab this. And just so you know, if you ever like choose an ability, you can just refund it immediately. The game doesn't lock you in with these skill trees, so just feel free to test out different things. Like we're going to go for Downfall, which gives you critical on down enemies, and then I really want to get Hurricane of Blaze, which just looks really fun. Spin around in a ring of rapid strikes. And right now, if we look on the map, you'll see we have 2 optional objectives to talk to our companions, and having deeper conversations with them actually levels them up, so it's definitely worth doing those things. So let's head down this staircase here and find Nev and go talk to her. Let's head inside.
Wisps. Figures are in the Fade, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
Yeah.
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
We'll see if we can. Well, let's hope things go smoother.
Alright, but I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
You take a
We're
lot of
in,
notes.
boys.
What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Start with a big goal.
Okay, so step 1 is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step 2?
I can see why Varric brought you on.
Great.
We've just got to start somewhere.
You got her approval. Well done, simps. Alright, let's go over to this other building and speak to Harding.
What do we do now?
She's overwhelmed by
do?
her first dream. Oh no, she's crying. I should probably leave. I'm not good with this.
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Are you okay? There's more options. Ever seen a place like this? Well, she hasn't. She's never dreamed.
Did you ever find places like this chasing Solus with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solus, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe... safer?
You have plants.
So you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know, you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
Yeah, this place is covered in cobwebs and dead brush. All right, let's go back to the central. Oh God! Luckily, it's just a dream, guys. Oh my God. Okay, let's go up these stairs because I see a statue up here that I think we can interact with. There's also a chest facing the central building. Don't know what that actually does. And then there's some more of these statues here. which we can get to face in the same direction. Maybe if we get them to face each other. Like so. Oh!
Two more.
Great, okay, we figured out the puzzle. So the other statue is down the stairs here and round the corner. Oh, so we have to get these statues to face each other, right? So this statue needs to face that one over there. So the statue's just there, and we're going to come all the way around here and go to the north. So instead of going into this building, we can actually drop down here, and there's more chests and lore to collect. But we can also change this so they're facing each other,
One more to
and
go.
that activates. From the main dog statue in the middle here, the last statue is just round the corner. And this one has to face the one near the cathedral. So let's turn that around. And then you can see on the ladder over there, up the staircase, we've got to run over to that statue and change it. So it's facing the other one.
Okay.
There we go.
That did something.
What did it do though? Let's go back inside and see if anything changed. So back in the main central chamber, I think what's changed is this over here now has 3 lights on. So we've solved this puzzle. Now we can enter this mysterious corridor into the music room. What's this? Showing some sheet music, and this is a very golden treasure chest with 25 flawless crystals and 425 gold. Damn, okay. That's actually pretty amazing this early on. And there's another chest just here with only 16 gold in comparison. A curious little secret there. All right, let's gather the party around the table.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
Tried to talk
And
him
now
out of it.
Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Invaded my dream.
While I was out cold, he showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Of course he's not a god. He's a terrifying god. Stop squabbling over terms, you fools.
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against.
The escape is our fault with a little crying emoji. They're ours to kill.
They're our next target.
So we set our sights on a pair of elven gods. Like it's easy.
Who else is gonna do it? If they're loose, they need killing.
They were evil tyrants who enslaved their people. We need to stop them.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
Harding's right, but the romance interest is more important to Simful.
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solas's word about all of this.
Sounds smart when
Let's
I say
go
it.
investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Clearly there's another secret passage just here, but we've got to turn the lights on somehow to activate it. But for now, let us continue onwards, Battle Brothers. Through the Illuvian, which, my god, looks absolutely stunning. Back to the ritual site. Guys, I'm going to end today's episode here. I will link the next one down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching. It should be out soon, so it's going to be a blind playthrough, so I will see you in that next episode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.